24 hours ago. I was actually doing a presentation with Lou Caputo about this, I feel like within a day. And I remember when he first started telling me about this, I was thinking, I need this in every room. Because don't you relate to the situation? You feel like the person who designed where the outlets were put in your house must not have really been thinking about you, because all of those outlets are hidden behind your big furniture. They're hard to reach. And when you're going to charge, because we live in that kind of day and age where you need all your devices charged, it just becomes such a hassle when you have to hunt for that outlet. Now you can literally relocate it with this amazing Presto Plug. You get 2 of these, folks, so that means you can relocate 2 outlets. I look at it like, at the price that we are offering it for today, you might as well just get a bunch of them, because you know this happens in every room in your house. Make sure your guest bedroom is ready for your guests who are coming to visit this summer. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself in your own bedroom so that you have all the outlets that you need on your side of the bed, on your husband's side of the bed, your kids' rooms. I'm just thinking about all the different ways you can use it. You can use it in the kitchen. And we're gonna talk about why this is more than just being able to relocate your outlets. It is a cost savings times quite a bit. Lou Caputo, come in here real quick.
Hi.
Remember when I told you, I said,
yes.
I love this, I'm getting
yeah.
this? I did, after our last presentation.
Oh, you did buy it?
I did, because I haven't yet, I didn't get it yet. I didn't get it.
Right. Oh, that's right. It was like just
literally
a few days
24
ago.
hours ago,
Sorry,
I feel like. No.
What day is today? I don't even know.
I'm the same. I always can't remember, because we talk about some really great items that it all kind of blends together. But this is the one that stood out to me, because we all suffer from this. It's so practical.
Well, and that's the thing. I think that when they design homes, and you mentioned this just a second ago, you know, they don't think about, well, maybe they do, where the outlets should go, okay? Because, you know, I was in school to be an architect.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't let me because I refused to put the plugs behind the couch.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I wasn't.
Stop it.
But I mean, that's what happens, though. I mean, if you think about it, too, where's the plug in your bedroom? Behind the bed.
Behind the bed.
Where's the plug in your family room? Behind the couch. I mean, that's what happens. So rather than running extension cords out all over the place, get the Presto Plug, put it in there. We like to say that the Presto Plug gives you power where you need it, when you need it. So if you want to move it like this, above your bedside table, so that you can actually reach it without moving furniture, you can do that. You know, it has that 3M sticky tape on the back. I'll show you in a second. This is my favorite one, the bunk bed. When I was a kid, we had bunk beds. I was the one on the top. I didn't have a plug.
No.
There were no plugs. Then again, I didn't have a cell phone back then either.
Right.
You know, so.
Hey, if you wanted to put in a light up there, right?
Yes.
Because
or anything.
Anything.
Well, I mean, think of it this way, too. These days, how many things do you have to plug in when you go to bed at night? I've got my cell phone, I've got a tablet, I've got my watch, and I've got headphones that I plug in every single night, okay? So I need a lot of plugs. When you look at this, it looks, first of all, the form factor of this looks like a regular outlet, okay? It's the form factor we know and love. We're used to this. But then it's got 2 grounded outlets on here, okay? That's a big deal, okay? Because if you notice, your outlets in your home have the exact same thing. You want that, or you want grounding on everything, okay? And then this is my favorite thing. You've got 2 USB chargers built in here, okay? Now, in my pocket right now, I have a cell phone that cost me a ridiculous amount of money. Do you think it came with a charger? No. They don't give you chargers anymore. They expect you to go out and buy them yourself, okay? And they go for about $10 a piece if you're lucky, if you buy them online.
If you're lucky, yeah.
If you're lucky, okay? So think about that. There's $20 worth of chargers in there. Now, the back of this, and this is one of the greatest features, you don't have to do anything to put this on the wall except just peel and stick.
Right.
And this is not just 3M tape. This is a big old pad of 3M. So when you put this on the wall, it's going to stay there. That's a shelf, so that you can sit your cell phone on there while it's charging and let it charge. But let me give you a practical example of this, okay? Real quick. So we have a conundrum here. Down by Emily, we've got a lamp. It has a cord. The cord on this lamp is in no way reaching the outlet that's down here by my finger, okay? It's just not gonna happen. So what did I do? I took my Presto Plug, I put it in there, and I want you to see that was a great shot for this reason right here. Where is it? There it is. When you look at this, notice what they did with the plug. It's at an angle of 45 degrees. So it's not gonna block that one. Yeah, you don't lose the use of that. The other thing too is the cord is flat. So if I come down here and I'm gonna grab the one that's sitting on this table someplace, let me see.
There it is.
There it is. Okay. And I'm just going to pull this and get, now by the way, the cord on this is 4 feet long, okay? Let's see if I can make this level. I always have a hard time getting it level. That's pretty good. So I'm going to stick that on there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. So that's on that wall nice and tight now. that looks just like a regular outlet. And notice how the cord is laying, thank you, on the baseboard over here, just like that. So it really blends in. By the way, it's paintable as well, okay? So I'm gonna take the cord, I'm gonna stick it in here, and oh gosh, nothing happened. Wait a minute, ba-boom.
There it is.
So we move the outlet. That's what we just did from there all the way down to here. That easy.
That
No
easy.
electrician.
Okay, so we're talking about an amazing value because think about how much you would pay if you were to pay an electrician to come in and relocate your outlet. We're talking about hundreds of dollars to be able to make that happen because, of course, there's the labor for an expert to come in and do this when in reality, you can do this with yourself with a Presto Plug. Now, we're talking about an amazing deal price today. It's over 30% off. Okay, not only is it an amazing deal on its own, right? You're already saving money if you were to pay 20 bucks each for one of these, but no. We've given you an even better deal so that you can get the Presto Plug, relocate your outlet, actually increase the number of places you can plug in to that relocated outlet. I have to look at this price every single time because I can't believe it. It's less than $14 each. $14, because not only can you plug the Presto Plug, 2 of them, into one outlet and literally like multiply the number of places you can plug in, but you are of course saving how much you would have to pay to get an expert to come in and do this for you. So do yourself that favor, save some money, save yourself some headache.
You're the expert.
And then on top of that, Lou is gonna explain how amazing this is when it comes to cord wrangling, because cord wrangling is like my pet peeve. I hate cords, but you told me the most amazing way that you can actually get those cords out from behind or wrangle them behind your TV.
Behind your TV.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
Because it is a flat cord. You can put this on the wall. So I have a TV at my office that's up on the wall, and I didn't want to, see the cords, but I also didn't feel like cutting a hole in the drywall because I'm renting the office, and I didn't want to have to, put a plug in there, which I could do. I've done it before. I don't like doing it, but I can. This was the easy solution, to just plug this in, run this up the wall, and then lay the cord flat against the wall and paint it. And it blends in, you can't even tell it's there. By the way, if you don't know how long that 4 feet is, yeah, go ahead. This is what we're talking about. It's crazy, crazy long. Now, just because we call it the Presto Plug and you see it oriented this way all the time does not mean that's what you have to do. I'm gonna show you something real quick. I'm gonna walk back here because I want you to see somewhere back here, there's a Presto Plug. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Notice how it's sitting on top of this table back here, just blending right in. And what's neat about that is maybe you don't want to see that outlet up there, but you still want it on there. You can 100% do that. But you know what's cool about this? If I didn't want to put it there, I could mount it to the side of this table. I could mount it underneath the table. So if you want it to be out of sight, out of mind, you can. Same thing over here by this mirror. And this is a really nice contemporary look that we got going on over here. Wow, this is the weirdest mirror. It's like, I must be a vampire because there's no reflection. Strange. But take a look at this, how it's this one also sitting on top of the counter. And that's such a great thing because if you want to plug in your cell phone, a tablet, or anything like that, it's out of sight, out of mind over here. It's there, it's working, but you don't have to worry about it.
And the one thing that Lou brought up, this is what made me get the Presto Plug myself, is because you said if you don't want to see it at all, you don't have to, especially on a piece of furniture mounted underneath the furniture.
Underneath, that table will stick to anything.
And I have purchased in the past unbelievably expensive furniture because it was already loaded with outlets. Because I go, oh my gosh,
I know what you're talking
want to be able to have it on my side table.
Right.
If I had known I could just get a Presto Plug and buy whatever side table I wanted to.
Exactly. Well, look what she's doing there. That's all she's doing. And if you think about it, at the beginning of the presentation, I said, I've got like 4 different things every night that I got to plug in. This gives me the 4 plugs on it right there.
That's amazing.
Because I've got the 2 grounded outlets, I've got the 2 USB plugs on that. And notice this, they put it on the side of filing cabinets. You can put it on the wall, you can put it next to your couch. The couch for me, anytime, I don't know what it is, I think my couch just absorbs energy. Anytime I sit on the couch, my phone dies, my tablet dies. Every time I sit there. So then what am I doing? I'm trying to like find extension cords and run them all over the place. And I'm, maybe it's something like this with the big round barrel. By the way, that is not a 4-foot cord, okay? It's a little tiny thing that's on there. But this is not attractive. This is not something that I would mount to my wall in my house. It's not something that Deb Byers would mount to her wall in her house. Nobody would do. Or like one of these things. Now, I think Deb might do this one. But I'm telling you, it's not, this is just odd looking. Now, I do have one of these in my workshop, and I love it because it's just big. It's got tons of plugs on it. Not going on my kitchen counter, probably not gonna go on my bedside table. This guy right here, unobtrusive. Nobody's gonna look at it and go like, oh, look at what they did there. Got these cords running across the floor. No. people are going to look at this and think, my gosh, look at that. How lucky are they that they got an outlet by their bedside table or right next to their couch where they can actually reach it?
Right where you need
Right?
it. That profile, look at that profile. It is not going to stick out or look ugly the way Lou was explaining, right? It's a
Right.
low profile, it's unobtrusive. You're going to love it. And then, of course, it's going to be right where you need it, so that means you're going to use it. And so think about the perspective of also you hate a big chunky cord. I love this
Oh,
so
yeah, you
much
know what? Here,
because the
hold that
cord-
up, and I'm just going to bring this one and put it
thin.
side by side, just so people can see. That's see right there, that's the difference that we're talking about. Look at that big, thick, round cord versus that really nice, flat cord that's on there. It just makes sense.
You're getting the protection of a good quality cord.
Grounded outlet,
It's
okay?
thin so that you
Yeah.
can be against the wall. Like Lou was saying, you could paint it, but also you can run it underneath your carpet and not have a huge bump, a speed bump in your living room.
You know, and something I almost forgot here too is that you can put your cell phone on top of that, just like that, and let it charge and plug it in. It got all wonky on here from us pulling on it, but you know, also, you know, just so people at home don't go, wow, that 3M tape's not very good. We didn't actually use the 3M tape because we take these off between shows, so that's why. Because if I did put that 3M tape on there, I could lift the whole wall with that probably. Just so you know.
But think about the places where you don't want to drill. Like I am not an expert in drilling tile, I never will. So if you have a spot in your kitchen that you want to apply and get this
Even I
outlet-
wouldn't drill on tile. That is
Oh
not,
my gosh.
that's a recipe
It's
for disaster right there.
Permanent disaster for sure. So this is a perfect solution for
Yeah.
you. And I love the price. Again, we're talking about paying under $14 a piece for the Presto Plug, being able to give you that satisfaction of knowing that you did the absolute best when it comes to actually relocating an outlet in your
Moving the
home
outlet
to the best place.
It's not an extension
for
cord, it's an
you.
outlet that you're moving.
And you're moving it to the place that you want it to be,
Yes.
right? It's not some other person decided what
I'm
would
gonna
be
stretch my
great
arms.
for you.
Get them
Lou's
bigger.
the best.
Yeah.
I tell you, Lou is coming back. He's going to be here at the top of the next hour. And again, this is an item that I purchased because Lou told me about it.
Good.
I cannot wait to tell you about this
Everybody
origami.
listen to Emily.
The
Do what she
origami
says.
shelf. This is such a heavy-duty shelf. I cannot wait for this presentation because I'm in love with it myself.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Oh, so awesome. All right, Lou, we'll see you in a bit.
Okay, I'll
I'm
be
not going
back.
to say bye. Yeah. All right, so last day of free shipping this weekend.